Tell me about your the name of your house, Sanctuary, and the connection to Faulkner on that.
Well, that was the title. Sanctuary was the title to, I think it was the one that was, might have been The Sound and the Fury. It might be Sanctuary. I can't remember which one. That was kind of singled out as the one that he won the Nobel Prize for in 1949. And it was really for the body of his work, but that, whichever one it was, they made a note of that. But the book Sanctuary is, it's the one. My mother was in the book club, and every month we'd get these package of books, and one of them was, when I was about in the 9th grade, we got Sanctuary and As I Lay Dying and Light in August, and I read them all that summer. And I look back and I think, "Oh, girl, how'd you do that?" But that was before the internet and phones and all that. But it's kind of a racy book. I thought when I was reading it, if my mother had read this first, she would have probably hidden it somewhere. But it's about Temple Drake, and she's a bad girl and all the things that happened to her. But I didn't put that here for that reason. I put that Sanctuary here because home is sanctuary. If it's not, it should be. So, yeah. And the date the house was built, that I just kind of lucked up on.
What do you think about the character name Temple?
Well, I know one person in real life named Temple, and I've just never run across that name much. You think about a person's body as their temple. I don't know exactly what was in Faulkner's. I don't know what was in his name in his mind when he named his characters, but I guarantee you somebody's written a book about it, because we got a library full of people trying to figure out why Faulkner did what he did.
At the very least, a thesis.
Yes. That somebody has waxed eloquently on that somewhere. I am not that person, however. I know Temple Stewart, she grew up here, that's Zach's daughter. And she's the only other person I've ever known with that name, other than Temple Drake. But there's a movie. When you go to the museum, we've got a big movie poster, very melodramatic. It was in that, I guess, the 40s, 50s era when everything was just melodramatic.
As we would say.
Yes.
She was the racy character?
She was a racy character.
Okay.
And, when I read
Did people worship her? Did men worship her?
Well, I guess they worshipped and abused her, probably. She was, you'll have to read this book. I don't think we can talk about this.
Okay, I think that's
There's
good.
some classic scenes.
Very enticing. And who was in the movie? Who were the actors?
I want to say Tippi Hedren, but I don't know. I've passed by that movie poster a lot of times, and I've never seen the movie. I need to watch it. I want to know how they handle that.